Page 15, Jiffi. Whatever that is, I don't know, type of peanut butter or something. I guess Jiffi is a dog or something. You get into and read what's a Jiffi is a dog. Okay, so I'll go through the routine for learning. See, this routine gets to be a habit after a while. This way you've always got a plan of action, a plan of attack. When you get a piece of music, how do I go about learning it? Well, this does it. I look it over, I see it's only 2 lines long, very short, but it has a repeat sign. So actually it's 4 lines long. That's okay. We only have 2 lines of music to learn. It's still treble and bass clefs, but the time signature now is 3/4, not 4/4. It changed. So there are only 3 beats in a measure, but the bottom note is still 4, so we're still beating quarter notes. So there's the same as 3 quarter notes in every measure. And if you look, you'll see 3 quarter notes in each of these measures. Now there is a problem. I think it's with the printing of the page. It's because as it's printed in my book, it's incorrect. Because at the end of the first line, there's no bar. It's just the lines go over. You can't do that. I mean, there is a time where it might be done, but this isn't it. I'm thinking the printing, the end of the line, the end of this page just got cut off a little bit and didn't get printed. So you can take a pencil and draw in a bar line at the end of the first line to finish it off, because that's a full measure. It needs a bar line. And then at the end of the second line, you see the repeat sign? Well, that's incorrect, because that should be a thin and thick bar line, not 2 thin bar lines. And I'm thinking they cut it off, where the second bar line got cut off. Widen it out. Take a pencil and make it a thick bar line. So it is 2 dots, a thin bar line, and a thick bar line. There. Doesn't really affect how we play it. I just like to see the music be correct, especially when you're trying to learn. And I see a bunch of quarter notes and dotted half notes. Dotted half note, what's that? For now, just remember, a dotted half note is the same as 3 quarter notes. A half note is the same as 2 quarter notes. A dot just adds 1 more. So a dotted half note is the same as 3 quarter notes. Just memorize that. It doesn't matter what the time signature is. It's always that way. A dotted half note is the same as 3 quarter notes, period. Well, in this case, it's going to get 3 counts because the quarter note gets a count. You see a lot of dotted half note kind of stuff like that in 3/4 time. Now I go through and see if I can play the notes okay. In the beginning, they have 5th finger here for the left hand. That means you're going to play it here. And second line is thumb on middle C here, so now we're in C position still. As I go through and I play the notes. 2, 3. Get the idea? And I trust you know the names of the notes in the music. If not, do the play it and say it drill and keep reviewing that. Now I don't teach much technique in my videos, because really to learn technique, I need you right in front of me so I can actually see what you're doing. Because you can listen to me, you can watch me demonstrate it, and then when you try it, you get it totally wrong. It happens to everybody. Happened to me when I was taking lessons. They get it and I'd do that, and oh no, not like that. There would be some little thing I didn't understand of what they were saying or something. So technique is, you really need a live teacher for technique. However, I'll make an attempt to explain a little bit. I use weight to push the notes down. I don't hold the hand still and use the fingers. That was a style of playing back in the 1700s and before. But in the 1800s, as pianos evolved, that didn't work so well anymore. So we have to find other ways to do it. So we use weight to push the notes down. Gravity does the job. It takes no effort at all to push a note down on a piano. I mean, they go down almost by themselves. Well, I simply drop my weight into it. The weight of the hand or the finger, whatever, I just drop it into it and it goes down. It's usually the weight of the hand. How much weight? Well, it depends on how loud or soft I want. If it's soft, it's very little weight, very light. If it's loud, there's a lot of weight. It's heavy. But when I'm first doing it, it's just kind of in the middle. And I'm walking on the piano, using the fingers as legs. Because when you walk down the street, you're shifting weight from one leg to the other. You just do it. Well, here I'm shifting weight from one finger to the other. So in this first measure here, the weight's here. Now I'm going to put the weight on this finger. I'm going to transfer it over. And then here, just this. That's a very small motion. But you can change weight, transfer weight from any finger to any finger very quickly. It's amazing how well it works. But it takes no effort to play then. You stay relaxed. Now, 2 notes together, there you have to lift up because it's the same note. You can't transfer weight. You got to lift up and back down. And transfer weight. I just transferred weight to each finger, and I just lower whichever finger I want the weight on. I would suggest you give that a shot for a while. It's going to feel a little strange, but if you just keep at it, it comes. It gets to be a habit. We want to stay relaxed. Let the wrist collapse a little bit. Don't play with stiff wrists. Don't tense up. Stay relaxed in the arms and the fingers and the hands and all as much as you can. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I got off. I do the dynamics loud on forte on the first line, and the second line there's nothing. So the whole thing is loud all the way through. Okay, whatever you think loud is, it's loud. Not really loud, just loud. For the speed, so I do the speed after I can play the piece with no hesitations or anything. We're fine with it. And moderately just means in the middle, not fast or slow. Slow would be this. That's slow. Fast would be. Well, it's in the middle somewhere. Huh? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, please don't copy me. For a long time, I would not play the pieces. I would not demonstrate them because I didn't want you copying me. I wanted you to be able to read the music and figure it out on your own and have the confidence you've done it correctly. But so many requests, would y'all play the music? Fine. Then I play it, but I have to encourage you, don't copy me. And don't try and learn it by copying me. Read the music and learn it yourself. Now, once you have it learned and everything's fine, no hesitations, then come back to the video. Let's play it together slowly, just to make sure you got the right notes and rhythms and all. And since it's in 3/4 time, I'm only going to give us 3 counts. 1, ready, go. 1, ready, go. 2, repeat.